1986, the year our world turned to ashes. The atomic flame, unleashed by the leaders of the East and West, like a genie from his bottle, circled the globe in the mere minutes and devoured it to the bone. Without sparing neither the innocent nor the guilty, without naming a victor to the bloody war, a nuclear blaze destroyed everything in its path, including the reasons for the conflict that sent the remnants of humanity back into the Dark Ages, back into the primeval state with no government, no technology, no culture, and no morals. 2005. 19 years have passed from the day of the Great Purge. Both once glorious empires and their loyalists now lie in ruins. However, amidst these ruins, new civilizations start to rise up to the unforgiving sun. From the rusted, radioactive derelict of the old world, new entered states, both brave and wild, emerge to join the never-ending battle for the right to exist on the planet, mutilated beyond recognition by the flames of apocalypse.
Man, I love that guy's voice. I love that whole opening cinematic. Excellent. I've watched it 4 or 5 times now, and I just catch more details every time I watch it. Very, very well done. So this is Shane Plays with a quick first look at Atom RPG, which is basically in Soviet Russia, war never ends, comrade. So basically, it's Fallout inspired, as if you're from the perspective of the remnants of humanity in the Soviet Union. So I want to give a quick shout out to Team Atom, who is making Atom RPG, specifically Dimitri, who reached out to me. He's Atom Boy on the RPG Codex. So thanks so much for reaching out. I've also put these guys in touch with Matt Barton of Matt Chat, so hopefully they'll get to talk to him as well. But anyway, so what this video is going to be is I'm going to take a quick look at the UI and the options, and then we'll look at starting a new game. I'm assuming creating a character, but we're not going to go deep into gameplay on this video. That will be in forthcoming videos. And I just want to let people know in advance, when I do a Let's Play like this, or especially a first look, I'm just checking something out. I look at everything. I'm like, oh, what's this? So what's this? And then I don't pretend to know everything about the game. So if you want a Let's Play series or whatever that somebody's pretending that they're incredibly polished at the game, and like, all right, I don't care about the dialogue, this will probably not be your cup of tea. But for those of you that stick around, let's see what Atom's all about. All right, so here's the UI. You got the nice little, I don't know if you can see that in the recording software, but the cursor kind of has a little radiation symbol on it, which is nice. You do notice down here it says this is version 0.7b. This is an early access version. It does not fully represent the final quality of the game. Which, based on just what I'm seeing from that opening cinematic, and also just this looks good, right? This sort of, I guess it's a 3D, area that the game engine is doing. Got a lot of nice little details here. Of course, this is in Russian. Is that Cyrillic? I can't remember exactly. And this here, this looks like a little where you could get a Coke. And that says NECOK. I wonder if that's, kind of a tribute to, is it New Cola from Fallout? So NECOK? I don't know. Anyway, just little details like that. So anyway, let's go in and take a look around. So we can, of course, load a game. We can do a new game. Here's the settings. Of course, you have this nice sort of 80s military feel on the UI. which I love a lot. You've got you don't have a whole lot of options here, but you have some. Maybe some more will come in the final version. I like the graphics quality. It's from, fastest, which means, the game is going to, of course, run the fastest because you're putting less demand on the GPU, and then all the way up to fantastic. And mine defaulted to beautiful, so I'm just going to leave it there. Love these little metal buttons. I just love that kind of stuff. And then on the volumes, in the audio right now, you basically just have master and music volume. I turned them down a little bit because for my system anyway, running on headphones, it was really loud. So, but that could be just my personal setup. And then you have a Hall of Fame, which I'm not sure. Okay, so this is the credits. This is who the Atom team is, which you could check that out on your own. I'm assuming Dimitri here is the one that reached out to me and who is Atom Boy. So how do I get out of that? Okay, just hit escape. There's help, which is basically just keys, kind of like hotkeys and stuff like that. And then there's exit. So let's start a game. Oh, here we go. I love this. The tabletop gamer in me loves, or tabletop RPG gamer, I should say, loves all of this. So looks like, at least with the demo, that maybe we have pre-generated characters. I don't know. Oh, I can. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I have 20 points to spend okay. So I can build a character. Okay. Eugenia. Vladislav. I'll become Vlad the Impaler. Let's see. Julia. Vladimir. Zolfia. Ooh, I kind of like Andre. He's like what a hipster wants to be. He's like really authentically who he is. Inga. Yana. Ooh, Vladislav. A lot of Vlads. Peter. Klaus. They give you a lot of different options in here. I'm just trying to give you an idea of the range, but I'm going to go with Milos here. You can set your biography. Okay. I'm going to be... Actually, Milos wasn't that bad. I wonder if we'll remember that. Just for the purposes of this, we'll go with Milos. Or Milos. All right, so you can hover over this stuff. Looks like they're using levels. Experience point system. It looks to me on, just kind of first look without having talked to them or anything like that or gone under the hood. It looks like that they've developed basically their own, tabletop role-playing game system type thing for Atom RPG, which is what, Fallout did and other games do. A lot of times, they develop this extensive rule set and then make it for the computer game. And you probably know, but Fallout was originally going to use GURPS, and they had some sort of fallout, no pun intended, with Steve Jackson, I think, over the content of the game. And so they developed the special system. But you have all these different skills, and then you can choose 2 distinctions, which are basically, perks. So you can be sex appeal, a glutton. And the distinction they're showing here, I guess the reason they chose distinction is it's not necessarily an advantage or a disadvantage, or it's not all just advantages. So it's not all just perks, because you could be a cannibal, or you could be a cursed sniper, or you could be a black belt. So, and that's kind of how GURPS does it. GURPS has advantages and disadvantages. So, all right, let's see here. What kind of character do I want to make Milos? I love, especially in games like this, range combat folks. So, Let's see, dexterity. Oh, there's dexterity is your actually your accuracy in melee combat. Attention is basically looks like perception. Oh, so attention governs accuracy in range combat and helps you notice things. So right now everything 5 is just mediocre or medium or whatever. Affects almost any action in a small amount. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of jump in there and make him sort of a smart sniper. That's usually kind of the folks that I go with. I usually go with smart, charismatic snipers in these kind of games. Or not snipers, but range combat folks. And then hopefully I'll find some idiot meat shield to do my close-up melee to come with me. I'm assuming you get companions or a party in this game. Let's see. Personality. Yep. Let's that up. We'll take your attention up a couple points. That leaves me 1 point. And I'll give him 1 point of endurance. All right, skills. I got 20 points to spend. So definitely going to give him pistols and SMG. Rifles and shotguns. Automatic firearms. Let's see here. Barter. Speechcraft. A lot of times in games like this, your ability to fast talk can help out a lot more than your ability with a gun. Let's see. Lockpicking, pickpocket, technology, tinkering. Ooh, tinkering, you can make stuff. Yeah, let's check that out. Why not? Survival. Ooh, avoid combat on the global map. An interesting... Yeah, heck yeah. Let's take a couple of points of that. And... let's put another point. And... pistols and SMG. All right. And then... I'm curious to see how action points will work in this. All right, so black belt, nope. Morphine doctor, you're a drug-addicted intellectual. +1 intellect, +10 first aid, 50% addiction check. Cannibal, nope. You can harvest meat from killed humans. That's not happening. Hobby engineer. You start off with basic tinkering, but it gives you +20 tinkering, but it takes your -1 to attention. Nope. Sex appeal. So that will help you with opposite gender, but hurt you with your own gender. A glutton. Child prodigy. Ooh, +1 intellect, +1 personality, +1 attention, but -50% to XP gain. Nope. Circus education. +1 dexterity, +10 snake, lockpicking and pickpocket, but -1 endurance. -18 carry weight. Huh. Man, none of these... these are interesting. An old gypsy cursed you for shooting her pet crow, so I get +1 attention, -1 luck. -5 sequence. I'm assuming sequence is when you go in the combat order. Oh, man, I don't know what to do here. Take my attention down, do I? Hopefully they'll add some more in here of these, because these are interesting, but I would like more options. Well, I guess I could take that and it would help me, you know, if I do have to go into melee. Take black belt. +1 intellect, +10 first aid, but a 50% addiction chance. it's not a great world we're living in here, which is how it should be. I think I'll take circus education. I got his martial arts up. Oh, and I can't. Okay, this is gonna be what I do, because I'm just jumping in. So come on, Milos. So we get a difficulty level here. Normal, survival, expert. Let's see. Experienced players, and then survival. So this is the Iron Man mode. Okay, I'm gonna go normal. Just check it out. Not too easy, not too hard. And off we go. Now, keep in mind, again, we're not going to go deep from here. There will be future videos that show more of gameplay. So, just want to throw that caveat out there again. So it shows down here our quest log has been updated. Also, keep in mind that, this is a early access version of the game. Looks like I have 3 action points. I can punch right now. 31 hit points, and my armor class is 1. I'll try to read some of the stuff here in a second, but I want to see. Well, let's read this and then see what these buttons do. The deterioration in relations between Eastern and Western blocs in 1979 have led to a full-blown Armageddon between nuclear powers in the year 1986. Okay, so basically it's kind of recapping the cinematic. There was a nuclear war in 1986. This is 19 years later. The story takes place on a small patch of land in the south part of the USSR, which is why I keep saying Soviet, because Russia and all its surrounding countries and states is not necessarily Soviet. What was Soviet it was the I believe the Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. So that's when we say the Soviets. But Russia in itself does not mean Soviet. All right. There's a bit of centralized government and established trade routes. It's got its very own TV channel. But there's famine, diseases, banditry, radiation. Rumor has it some horribly mutated monsters. Yes! You are a young member of a secret bunker society called ATOM, ATOM, established back in the USSR. The main mission of your organization is to find, restore, and secretly introduce old new technologies to survivors. Okay. This is why ATOM sends expeditions to the Wastelands. Recently, one expedition led by a prominent ATOM member, General Morozov, stopped contacting the main base. Well, there's our first plot hook. Human resources are tight, so the standard procedure in such situations is to send 1 or 3 younger operatives to basically send the expendables. This time you were chosen to fulfill this task. You know that General Morozov and his party went on to explore a mysterious pre-war bunker, Bunker 317. What you don't know is the exact location of this place, only that it's near a certain village called Otradno. Okay. Looks like I can. Okay. So here I am. I'm pondering, and I say, I wonder what awaits me in the waste. Okay, let's check out this UI stuff here. Don't know what that does. All right, what is this? I think they're going to run me maybe through a little tutorial before I can open this stuff. Wait a second. What's that rustling sound? Uh-oh. This can't be good. From uneven shadows that are dancing around your campfire emerges a well-built man in his 30s, dressed in a musty khaki uniform. Well, what do we have here? Hope I'm not bothering you, comrade. You will never bother me in Soviet or post-Soviet Russia, comrade. The man stops before you and rubs his hands as if to warm himself, or to show you a formidable brass knuckle on his left hand. Here we go. You look like a tourist, man. Nice tent, clothes in good condition, without holes or tears, and so much other stuff. The man whistles, sizing up your equipment. Must be hard to carry such a weight on your shoulders. Stranger's face breaks into an ominous smile. I mean, me and my pals could help you. Well, not for free, of course, but for a very manageable price. What say you? You finally notice 4 human figures hidden in the dark of the night. And if before you still had some doubts about what is transpiring, now it is becoming painfully clear. You're about to get robbed. Okay, you chose the wrong person, mate. I was trained to deal with hostile locals. Speechcraft. Listen, I agree that sharing is caring, but all I have is the bare minimum for survival. Be a human being. Leave me alone. Strength. Easy there, man. Maybe you missed it in the dark, but you're looking for trouble with someone who won't be stopped by that brass knuckle of yours. Oh, what the hell? Go on, rob me, you bunch of lowlifes. So I'm torn here. On one hand, I would like to do the combat to show off the combat. On the other hand, I'd like to see if the time I put into speechcraft is worth anything. So, but for all of you frantic viewers out there who I know want to see combat, glorious combat, let's go this option. I was hoping it wouldn't get ugly, but what can you do? Get 'em, boys! So I'm going to defend myself. Here we go. Oh, I think am I done? Well, he knocked me down, but I'm not done. Oh, he robbed me. I guess I don't... They took everything, or maybe they left something. Maybe I was supposed to get robbed? The battle ends. So, he ran over and punched me, and I took 3 hit points of damage, and it looks like I lost everything. So let's see if we can see this stuff now. There we go. So I can save or load or exit to the menu. There's my dude. And he's a black belt and everything. All right. Okay, so the status, ATOM, tech, I wonder, I'm assuming tech, I wonder what that, Texco, I don't know. All right, find the whereabouts of General Morozov, and then I have another one that says, in Krasnoznameny, a big city, there's an Atom agent called Fidel. He works as your friendly bartender close to the city's walls. I need to find him. The password is, betrayal is the pinnacle of wisdom. A traitor means a true human being. Okay. This is interesting. Like I said, it's in Russian. I could say Das Vidanya in Russian, which is, of course, goodbye. I could say Pochta, which means post office. And I think Dome means home. Okay, so here's the map. Here's rest. Okay. Nice little knobs and stuff. Looks like window dressing at the moment. Hunger. Am I hungry, or is that just a hunger thing? Like just sort of a constant UI element that measures your hunger. Equipment, crafting, sip gun round, bag. Oh, what's this? What's in the bag? Broken bottle. Yeah, they didn't leave me much, did they? Oh, this is what I can craft. It looks like this is what it requires. All right. And I have no equipment. They took all my stuff, I think. Here's a kind of a repeat of my stats and whatnot. Yeah, I got nothing. These jerks. All right, what's this? Oh, punch or... So you can do aimed. What is this? So I can switch. So I can go to a kick, which I think, if I remember right, does more damage. But it costs me more action points. Or I can punch, do less damage, but use less action points. I'm going to go with a kick for right now. Okay. So let's save the game. I'm saved. And we'll do a little bit of this. Oh, I got something. I got an empty canteen. I don't know if there's... Let me hit tab. Oh, tab looks like it zoomed me out a little bit. Okay, so we can zoom in and out. We can spin the camera. If I left click, I can run over there. Right clicking. Right clicking allows me to shift the angle of the camera. Or right clicking just allows me to do the camera with the mouse, period. And that looks like about as far as I can... Well, no, I can go in pretty close. Is he wearing a Christmas sweater? He sure is. He's wearing an ugly Christmas sweater. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else I can pick up here. Did they leave my tent? No, they didn't take my tent. Maybe it's just decoration. Okay. Now one thing... Yeah, okay, so it's the WASD keys that let you... the camera doesn't stay centered on your guy. Maybe there'll be an option for that for those that... Oh, what's this? Empty canteen. Oh, I got a spoon. Watch out. Yeah, okay, so if you hit tab, that centers. It doesn't zoom out like I thought it. It just centers. Well, it does zoom out kind of, but it centers the camera on your character. And it looks like you just have to kind of look around for interactable objects. There's a green thing here. I'm assuming that means leave the map or enter or whatever. So here we go. Oh, this is nice. I like this a lot. Really adds to the suspense. I really liked that. Okay, game was auto-saved. Here we are at the beginning of the town. So I'm going to save here on my main save, just so that I have a main save there. And keep your eyes peeled for future videos of checking out Atom RPG. So thanks so much for watching. If you could, leave a comment and a thumbs up on YouTube. That helps me out tremendously. But regardless, hope you enjoyed this. And so far, so far it seems great. I like what I see so far. So I'm curious to see more combat, because I love turn-based tactical combat. And I'm assuming with APs and all that that's what we're going to get. But we will see in future videos. So thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you next time on Shane Plays.